Hello, YouTube. Nice day, nice Saturday. Uh, my name is Ricardo. I'll be the host for today. Um Talk and Talk is a language platform. Uh, Today we try to practice the English, but we have another languages on this platform like Italian, Spanish, French, and the purpose of this thing this platform is practicing English on ca- in case of today, but as you told, there are another languages. So it's not a real class. It's like a practice of English. Every day, the people choose a different topic, and where you discussing regarding this topic, you will learn about different things, including uh, certainly English. So today we have a student in my immersion. It's called Iduino. Please, Iduino, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. My name is Iduino. I'm from Angola, but I live in Brazil since 2014, almost 10 years. I live in Rio Grande do Sul, São Leopoldo. I'm software engineer. Um, I'm here to improve my English skills. Uh, and my free time, I like it to watching movie and listen music. Uh, in my point, I am a indoorsy person. I like indoorsy activities like staying home, reading a book, studying. But sometimes I like it to hang out with friends, but very rarely.
Perfect.
Yes, and you.
When I start our conversation, I didn't remember, but right now, when you talk regarding your hometown and the other stuff, I remember you don't have any accent, so it's not possible to really catch if you come from another country. Uh, well, uh, my name is Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, is a small city of São Paulo State. São Vicente is the first city for Brazil. I'm married. I have a daughter. I work at an IT company, and I love watching movies, uh, hang out with my friends, family, yeah, opportunities to talk, share experience in if you possible, uh, eat a nice food. That's a wonderful opportunity too. So let's start. Uh, Please, could you read and answer the question number one in between?
Yes. The question number one is, what are the main societal expectation for men and women, and how do they differ? It's a good question. Societal expectation for men often included being strong, being independent, focus on career success. Don't cry. Men don't cry. Yes. Men are usually expected to show less emotion, as I said, and take on leadership roles. And otherwise, women, on the other hand, are often expected to be caring, supportive, uh, and involved in family life, to carry the child if he has child, And these roles can limit both genders in different ways, not only women's, but the men too. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Um, I believe that men and women are different each other. Our body is different. Men have more muscles, and our brain is different too. Uh, but I believe that lately, uh, the men and the women are connect each other and the culture and the other stuffs. Uh, I don't know. There are a kind of movement that I lately I noticed that the difference became maybe smaller. Could be because nowadays is common because it's of the prejudice in the other stuff certainly. And the nowadays is common. For example, men using a pink t-shirt and the a woman could use a black t-shirt in the aspects. For example, my wife love what he fighters na UFC championship, for example, and the I love rom-com, comédias românticas, né? So in the so I believe that the difference became smaller because of yeah, there are prejudice yet today, but I believe that the things became better, and this kind of things show us a different scenario, a different current scenario, and the I believe that in maybe in the someday uh, the difference became, I believe, smaller, but there are certainly the physiology are different and the way of the think the man the woman's different. And so I believe that even in the future this situation occurs yet. That's it. So move on to another question. Let me read and then try to answer the question. I believe that unfortunately we don't have women's because this that's fine if you could receive
Yeah.
experience from another side, but
Other perspective. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's better, but unfortunately, well, you could
Yeah.
answer.
Mhm.
Uh, Number two, how do communication styles typically vary between men and women? Yeah, as I was telling regarding the difference and the yeah, there are women more quiet, uh, and the men talkative, but typically it's more common when you um, find a woman more talkative, or I believe that the most part of the women search for connections. It's common. The women go to a new place and suddenly is she started making friends, talk with a person that you never listen or see, and it's more common. Yeah, there are different profiles, and it's possible to observe or notice a man that you could see the same things, same attitudes, but it's more common. So the man, the profile for man is normally uh, be more a quieter person. Uh, in the so in this case, men talk much more about yourself, and the man I believe that's more, don't talk much regarding personal things. And so, yeah, certainly there are uh, there are more men today that talk more regarding a weakness and the other stuffs. But I'm from my when I was a teenager or early adult, the things are were different. But nowadays it's much more common find men like this way. But I believe yet the men uh, talk less than women because the woman is smarter, uh, and he they not actually they talk regarding everything. So this case is much better. Uh, One of the reasons maybe the woman live more time if you compare a man. That's it. And you, my friend.
Yes, as we saw on the video in the beginning, was the speaker was the good illustration. What is the brain of man and the woman? The speaker said that's the brain in the man can compare it as a single box for different subjects, but
Mhm.
during the conversation, the man use only single box for the single subject. Yes, I am totally agree. Men usually prefer to be a direct communication. Yes, but the woman often use more emotional language. The
Yeah.
women prefer talk about the feelings. The speaker compares it with the bow, and the other side of the bow with are connected. Yes, the
Mhm.
maybe the woman bring to the conversation man feelings, man reminds, man supportive to the conversation. It's not bad. It's a good too. There is they are two different uh, type of person. They like to solve a problem quickly, keep conversation short. They may ask more questions and focus on building connection during the conversation, but in the same time, there are many difference in the way they dealing with the problem, conversation, or different situation in the life. Yes, you can talk with more property because you are married. Yes, but yeah, I believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, as I there are differences. Is not possible deny. Uh, and the is uh, it's not exactly right or wrong. I believe that is like a team or a company. You have different styles, different profiles, and that's good. That's good because you could fit each profile in the each task. So, oh, I don't like to do. I don't like to talk with the people. I don't have much. Uh, how do you say? I don't have this kind of ability, and so in this case, I put another person have a profile more featured from this kind of task, and this situation is good. And when you talk regarding relationship, that's fine too, because you uh, have a couple, and this couple have certainly there are two people completely different in certain aspects. That's wonderful because it's richer. Could it be? Let me see. Yeah, please, could you read and answer question number three, my friend? Or
Yes.
another one if you want, you could choose any other question, my friend.
Yeah, number three is a good question. In what way do men and women approach friendship differently? Yeah, as I see it, men often build friendship through activities like sports, games, or in a party, hangouts. Yes, they may not talk much. Men don't talk much. Only doing activity. Yes, the man has the ability to make friends, make a friendship. Yeah, but a woman usually form friendship by talking, by sharing feelings. Yes. They often feel closer after deep conversation and emotional support. But the women talk more when is form of friendship, but the man is more involved in activities is sufficient. Yeah, is enough. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As I told you, it's not right or wrong. It's just different. So that's nice. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. Uh, but I try to put more ingredients. Uh, Normally, I like to observe. In the I was watching a guy that's talking regarding the difference in man, woman, and the other stuff. And for example, one of the people uh, are kids. It's common the kids don't have this kind of difference. The man and the woman, actually the children, the boy and the girl, and play each other and the have the same same toys or similar toys, talk with the same plays and the other stuff, became together, and then after some while, one starts the teenager or something, né? You could observe two different groups, né? The man and the woman in different parts of the place. So it's uh, it's it's nice, but sometimes is a little sad in certain aspects, né? When when you find a person don't have ability to express your feelings, né? Because when you talk regarding feelings, it sounds like a kind of relief sometimes, né? And the woman, as I told, are smarter on this situation, and because when you talk regarding the feelings, it sounds like you became more mature. Is you could share the experience and learn more. And sometimes in the companies the guys have more focus in certain aspects, because of the profile, because of the man, this common men have this kind of behavior, but it's possible to find, as you told, the same profile that doesn't matter regarding the genre. You could see in the notice the people, the different genre, and have the same kind of approach. So, but as he told, normally uh, the the woman sometimes in a kiwi, and then in a line, and then suddenly starts a conversation with another person. And the man, I believe that there are two men like this way, but it's more common to you find this kind of people in women world, I believe. So let me move to another question, number four. How does emotional expression differ between genders? Uh, it's common. Uh, Men and women are different, certainly, and the perspectives and the point of views or these kind of things. Sometimes you there is a, a quotation, and the people say, "Oh, uh, the 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 opposite attract each other." Uh, I don't agree with this sentence. I believe that it's possible to find love in any kind of things. For example, a young man in a old lady or any kind of thing. But I believe that there are a better perspective when the people have things in common. Né? So, for example, a person that have a different profile, like so much to stay at home in a quiet place and this uh, watch a movie in your TV or this kind of thing, it's not right or wrong. It's just a different profile. And if you this person have a relationship with another person that much talkative and like to go out in a club, in a concert or this kind of thing, this relationship certainly could got well, certainly, but I believe that is better, uh, have less conflict, in my opinion, when the profiles is more close each other. And the so in this case is natural, is common when you, for example, go a party or something, have two groups, the man group and the woman group, because uh, as the man and the woman have think in a different way. Uh, the likes and dislikes is more similar. So in this case, it's normal. Né? If you have more things in common, talk more regarding these things and the dislikes, likes, and so uh, it's natural when you have this kind of thing. So sometimes it's if a person that you don't see anytime in your life. So in this case, you want to have more things in common. You find more connections and the conversation fluid more naturally. How about you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm totally agree. It's more easy when we share in common things with other person. Uh, and about the emotional expression, as we said in the beginning, there are many expectation, social expectation about the man and woman, including and including how a man and woman express the emotional. For example, men are often to hide their feelings, especially sadness or fear. The social think that they may think show emotional makes the man weak. Yes, it's not real. It's not true, but it is what it is. Yes, it is the social expectation. But the women are usually encouraged to express emotions and talk about their feelings. Maybe This can help them to dealing with stress better. Uh, but that's depend on the person. And nowadays, our society is very different. Is very different between it's were before in the past. Current day, there are many men with different behavior like women. There are many women with different behavior like men. Is very complicated, but as you said, there are no right or wrong. Yes, it is what it is. But there are many difference the way the man dealing with her their her feelings, and the woman dealing with his. Yeah.
Certainly. I would you like to mention the the woman is associated to the mother image. Is common. Uh, so is the paper is directly connected. Every time that you could see a woman, you think in a mother paper. Uh, so in this case, I believe that is a kind of a prejudice too, but is common uh, straight connected to this thing. So in this case, it's common, for example, you find more women in in professions like teacher or want to talk regarding a hospital, for example, nurses and the this kind of job. And because I don't know, for example, the last years the things became start to have a change, but you see in the past, not so far away, for example, 10 or 15 years ago, is you almost can couldn't see a man work as a teacher in the elementary school. Uh, so in the early years, for example, you could find in a class the children in 6 years old and even less than the, the 1 year until 7 years, 18 years is heavily you find men work as a teacher. So after that, when you, for example, start in the children reach around 10 years, a little more is more common. You can find men work as a teacher from these people. So, and in the other things, for example, when you go to the hospital, is common. You, for example, when you go uh, in a, how do you say, when you go to the place that doctors are working, you could see man and woman almost the 50% of from each side. But when you go to this nursery, certainly you could find much more women working as a nurse or a technical nurse. I don't know how do you say in English exactly. So because of I believe that is this kind of professions is more connected to the woman mother's paper. And the I believe that is necessary more time to the society try to move this scenario and you could have more uh, men working in these kind of jobs. Sound like in another way, for example, CEOs and the uh, this kind of business administration level, shifts and the other stuff is more common. You find men because I don't know, the leadership is more associated to the man. Uh, I don't know. I know that's wrong, but that's a reality. So in the I believe that the things became much better. Lately, the man, the woman reached a lot of positions in this field. And I was watching a video that there are more women assuming these occupations than men. Because of the woman study more time, reach more levels in academic fields. So I believe that in this certain day, uh, the society became have less prejudice in the woman, the man could work in any kind of position, job position. That's it. You, my friend, go ahead and choose another question, please.
Yes, question five is about you were talking there.
Sure.
What are some difference in career choice and workplace experience for men and women? Yes, I'm totally agree. Normally, men work in a technical or high-paying fields like engineering or business. On the other hand, a woman may work in healthcare as a nurse, education, or service jobs, psychology.
Yeah.
Yes, in many places, women still earn less than men and have fewer chance for promotions. As you said, is not good, but it is the reality. Yes, there are more chance the men to to have a promotion than women. Yes, but over time, this reality is changing. Yes, the in this day there are many women with good promotion. For example, in Nubank, maybe the CEO is a woman, right? Yeah, it's a woman. Um, Christina, yes, is a woman. Yeah, and Brazil, and the past had their a woman president. Yeah, but yes, our society is very changing during the time. Yeah. What do you think about this?
I I don't notice the question, and I talked a lot from this number five.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time that you um, look at the job positions in certain fields, health, education, uh, is common, more common. You find uh, woman, and for the other side, in certain uh, job positions, builders, engineering. For example, I'm I I'm a graduate to in the engineering, telecommunication engineering, and the I remember in my university, university that I studied, there are a lot of different uh, uh, paths. So there are chemistry uh, in the telecommunication, electric field too. In this, for example, in chemistry, there are more, not more, but there are ones. And for example, in my telecommunication and the others, have to. But if you look around in the notice, there are much more men than women. And if, for example, if you go to the teacher, I'm not sure how do you say the name of the the field that study regarding you became a teacher. I don't know. I don't remember the name. So, for example, physiology and this kind of things more associated to the health, there are much more women. And I believe that's as I told you, it's not exactly right or wrong. Né? So if a man want to become uh, a person that working in the both sides, it's not exactly right or wrong. It's just different. Né? Each person have is should should be great. Né? If you this person know what uh, the passion. Wow, I would like so much to become, for example, any kind of professional. Is I believe that's is a wonderful situation when you know uh, you know it ourselves and the know the kind of job that you want to be. That's a wonderful situation because since you was a child, maybe you could uh, have more focus on this kind of thing. So, oh, I would like to become, I don't know, a doctor. So in this case, when you study chemistry or biology, you could put more focus. So it's a wonderful. Unfortunately, the most part of the people became adult and they start uh, at college and they don't really sure regarding the if this path is right, it makes sense or not. But when you are a man or a woman, normally you have kind of this this profile is more assertive when you follow a determined path. So in this case, I believe that is not is that a right situation because this person could be a man in the shoes any kind of path, including a woman too, the same situation. But I believe that is could be a perspective. Né? Ah, I am a man, I am a woman, so in this case could be more fit well if you follow this kind of. I don't know, really don't know anything regarding my feelings and my likes. So in this case, I have to make a bet. I try to choose this kind of path because it's common. It's more common fit if this kind of genre. Né? So uh, let me choose another question. Let me not so I don't follow the next one. Let me choose another. Let me see. Number 8. How do shopping habits typically differ between men and women? I don't know. I it's more common. You, for example, when you notice a man and a woman have different profiles regarding this kind of thing. For example, okay, I like to buy a different thing. Oh, I wanted to buy a certain thing, but sometimes I notice my wife and the he really love this thing. Oh, is I buy a new thing and that is an expectation. Oh, probably this product you arrive in the in next week and this kind of thing let my wife happier. So is a different perspective if you compare it to me. I like to, certainly, but I don't know. For example, if you pass the entire month and don't buy anything, I, I don't talk regarding a common things like products at supermarkets, this kind of things. So it's not possible to avoid, but a different stuff. So a t-shirt or a sneakers or some kind of thing or a perfume and the other stuff. So I believe that is my wife have a kind of pleasure when when the, she you is buying a thing like that. So yeah, it's possible to find men too and the same profile, but it's more common when you talk regarding this kind of behavior in women. So I'm not exactly a person that love. For example, on this week I bought gifts for my wife and my mother, and the I don't know. I I prefer become at home than, for example, go out and uh, getting in a store where there are a lot of people and other things. So it's a different perspective. So normally, women have more pleasure when talking regarding shopping. That's it. Enjoy, my friends.
Yes, in my case, for example, I usually when I go shopping, I usually shop with a goal. I want to buy one thing and leave. I shop fast and I
Yeah.
focus on what I need. Yeah, but when I
Yeah, totally.
arrive in the house, I remember, oh, I should to buy these things. I
Eyes on the
forget.
prize.
Yeah.
Focus on the goal.
Yeah, but the women often enjoy the browsing the product, comparing the product with
Yeah.
others, different prices,
Exactly.
yeah, different
Exactly.
stories. Yeah,
That-
maybe they might spend more time in stories and looking for best sales. Yeah.
I remember some time ago, I don't know, 10 years, I don't know. I have just one
Yeah.
sneaker, and the sneaker have a hole, and in my I don't really notice. I didn't really notice that it's a hole in my tennis shoes, and the my wife noticed and told, "Wow, how you don't really notice the thing?" I had an appointment on that day, and the oh, go ahead, go to the shop and buy a sneakers because I don't know, it's not possible to this kind of thing is not possible to happen. Okay, and my wife, I don't know, probably went to bathroom, took a shower, something like that, and I went out. I went to the shop and bought a tennis shoes. Come
Yeah.
back to my house, and my wife was I don't know, try to choose a perfect cloth to this appointment or something like that, and suddenly, what happened? Why you didn't go to the shopping yet? Well, I I I had already buy and come back to house. It's not possible. what regarding the alternate shoes? Please show me. And I show the box, and it's not possible. You enter to the shop, choose the thing, and go back to the house in 20 minutes. Why not? Huh? So is impossible for my wife, because my wife needed, for example, a month to made a research in the internet. She choose uh, comments. My mother, my wife love comments. So in this case, it is possible. Yeah, certainly, actually, my wife made the research and they look at the comments, and if you don't have enough number of the comments and the good comments, certainly she won't buy this product. So it's totally crazy, in my opinion. Well,
Yeah.
let me say goodbye from people from YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Have a wonderful